I'm going to give you a Reader's Digest condensed version of what just happened in the last 25 minutes, which Kate was recording.
Okay.
I tested the wires. These two wires are the conductors. They failed resistance. There is no resistance. There's an issue in the cables somewhere based on this meter. This meter is a line meter. It tells me how long the cable is. This cable, this 120 volt by 33 square foot cable, out of the box is 105.8 lineal feet long. This meter tells me how long that cable is. This meter is telling me it is between 8 and 10 feet long, which tells me the damage or the damage in this cable is between 8 and 10 feet down from this point right here, which would lead me to believe, in the 10 years I've been doing this with Schluter, that the cold splice, where it goes from these conductors to the heating elements, which is gray, there's a bulbous connection, about the size of my finger, not quite as thick, that changes from line-in electricity to heated cables, which is a gray cable. If that is not installed underneath the tile in thin set, approximately 2 inches away from any solid surface, then that can overheat. If it happens to be in the wall, there is no thermal mass on that, and that can overheat in the course of minutes, hours, or days, and blow the connection between the cold lead and the heating cable. And in order to find out or investigate more and further, I believe that if this baseboard can be removed, if we can expose the gray wires going up into the wall or expose the black wires going underneath the floor, then we'll have a more definitive answer as to what's going on. But until then, it's only speculation.
Okay. And if what you're speculating is true, what is the source of the error?
Sources of the error is because the cold splice, which I described earlier, is not underneath the tile and stone, creating a thermal mass, because that cold splice gets hot as the cables do,
Okay.
where it makes that connection.
And who's responsible for making sure that happens?
The installation, the installers.
Okay, so then are you saying that if what you're speculating is true, it's potentially an error of...
It's installation error.
Okay.
If that is true, correct.
Okay. So then the next step would be to remove this, which panel?
Piece of baseboard, this right here. Wood baseboard.
That baseboard.
Yep. To expose the hole that all of this comes up and down through,
Okay.
to see whether or not the actual cable, the gray cables, go up in the wall, or does the black cable go underneath. The black cable would indicate that splice is installed somewhere under the tile. The gray cable, if we see any gray cable, the heating cable,
Okay.
within that, then that means that the cold splice is likely just dangling within the cavities.
Got it.